Hi guys, welcome to the 5th module of Microcomputer Practicum made by Microprocessor and Interfacing Laboratory, which is commonly referred to as UPTI. Okay, let's see the objectives of this module. The first one is to know and understand Raspberry Pi. The second one is understand the function of pins on the Raspberry Pi. The third one is to understand the PMA control system on Raspberry Pi. And the last one is be able to implement a PMA control system using Raspberry Pi and a DC motor. Okay. Now we're gonna learn about Raspberry Pi and actuator first. So what is Raspberry Pi? Raspberry Pi is a microcomputer module the size of a credit card that also has digital input and output, such as the Arduino microcontroller board. But technically, this is the better version of Arduino if we look at the function. So this is the picture of Raspberry Pi. There are several types of Raspberry Pi. So this is the Raspberry Pi 3B, and this is the Raspberry Pi 4B. So Raspberry Pi is open source based on Linux. Raspberry Pi can be modified according to the needs of its user. The main Raspberry Pi operating system uses the Debian GNU or Linux OS and uses the Python programming language. But actually you can use any language to work with Raspberry Pi. So this is the architecture of Raspberry Pi above me. Okay, next. So let's get to the Raspberry Pi pin configuration. There are several pins in Raspberry Pi. The first pin is I2C, a two-way serial communication channel which is divided into two, namely SGL or serial clock and SDA, serial data. There are also MISO and MOSI, master in and slave out, and master out slave in, is a data communication path between the master or programmer and slave or IC or microprocessor. There are also voltage source. They have a choice. You can use 3.3 volt and 5 volt. And DNC, do not connect. There are also pin UART. UARTX is a universal asynchronous transmitter, whereas UARTRX is a universal asynchronous receiver. Both function for serial communication. There are also GPO pin, general port input output, and the last one is SCLK or serial clock pin. Now is about PWM on Raspberry Pi. PWM is a method for controlling signal width. The pin for PWM in Raspberry Pi is GPIO 12, GPIO 13, GPIO 18, and GPIO 19 can be used as PWM pins. You also can see it at the picture. Okay. Now DC motor. DC motor is a direct current motor that requires direct current voltage to be able to convert electrical energy into mechanical or motion energy. This mechanical energy is used for example, turning pump impellers, fans or blowers, moving compressor, lifting material. Electric motors are also used at home, mixer, electric drills, fans, and in industry. So this is basically is commonly used in industry. Now let's get to the next part, driver motor L298N. The motor driver is a part that functions to drive the DC motor, where the change in the direction of the DC motor depends on the value of the input voltage and the input of the driver itself. Or it could be as a device whose job is to run the motor but regulating the direction of rotation of the motor and motor rotational speed. It also have a 8-bit driver in it. This driver is used to control the rotation of the motor, which can be adjusted in the direction of rotation of the CW or clockwise and CCV or counterclockwise. Then this is the driver motor pin configuration. There are VCC or power supply, GND as ground, 5 volt as voltage input, ENA or enable PWM signal for motor A, EN1 and EN2 for pin input motor A, EN3 and EN4 for pin input motor B, ENB for enable PWM signal for motor B, And there are also pin out 1, out 2 for pin output motor A, and out 3, out 4 for pin output motor B. Okay, that's all for Module 5. If you need any details or you have any question, you can ask it to your assistant. Good luck for the practicum, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Thank you.